Just a little bit of a backstory regarding this rope flow. So I grew up in the mountains of Pennsylvania, mountain biking, BMX type of stuff. Broke my elbow when I was a kid. It never really healed well. Actually my forearm, of course, not the elbow. But now, after years of jiu-jitsu and judo and all that stuff, I have bone spurs or bone chips in the elbow. And I have seen 2 surgeons about it, and they recommend not operating. But I learned a cool little single arm rope flow from Tim over at the Way of the Rope. And it's actually bringing my elbow and my pronation and my supination and my internal and external rotation of the shoulder and supination pronation of the elbow or radial ulnar joint back into life. So I want to share it with you. Usually the rope flows are done 2-handed, but Tim showed a single arm drill, and I'll walk you through it and I'll give you some commentary as I go through it. But please try it out. It's a wonderful single arm rope flow drill. Stay tuned. So this first move in front of the body is almost an underhand or like a sidearm move, and then a 2 behind the body. The wrist points back. And the first one does not have the deep internal rotation of the shoulder. The second one, the elbow comes high and you get a little bit of a more internal rotation of the shoulder like that. Sometimes I do extend the elbow a little bit further. That feels great on the shoulder and elbow as well, like that. Sometimes right there, yes, I go for almost like a mill. If you were doing club work, I guess the external rotation of the shoulder, that feels great. But also pay attention to the feet. You can play with your feet and your legs and your lower body pumps as much as you like doing any of these moves. This move, this single arm drill that I learned from Tim, is incredible. So again, that initial movement is sort of underhand, sort of sidearm, and then deep internal, turn that elbow up behind your body. Do 2, 1, 2, yes. 1, 2, and on both of those, the wrist points back. The inside of your wrist points back. And again, don't forget to play with those feet and legs.